Hi everybody, Dr. Joe Dispenza here. Imagine for a moment the power of your thoughts. The very thoughts you entertain today are shaping the reality you will experience tomorrow. So let me ask you, how often do you speak to yourself with kindness, with encouragement, with unwavering belief in your potential? For just 3 days, I invite you to experiment with a simple yet profound practice. A practice that holds the power to change everything. The key is in how you talk to yourself. We often think that our circumstances define us, our past, our failures, the challenges we face. But let me remind you that it's not the events in your life that determine your future. It's the way you respond to those events, the way you choose to think and speak about them. Your brain is a magnificent tool, capable of rewiring itself. Every thought you think, every word you say leaves an imprint on your brain. If you consistently feed it negativity, doubt, and fear, that becomes your reality. But if you choose to speak to yourself with love, with understanding, and with the belief that you are worthy of success, your brain will begin to reshape itself. The old neural pathways of self-doubt and limitation will start to fade, making way for new pathways of possibility and growth. You see, your emotional state is directly connected to your thoughts. When you tell yourself, I am capable, your body responds. You feel more energized, you feel empowered, you begin to vibrate at a higher frequency. Your body becomes a reflection of your thoughts. But the key to unlocking this power lies in the present moment. All too often, we dwell on the past or worry about the future. We regret what we've done or fear what may happen. But in the present, right here and right now, you have the ability to choose your thoughts. You have the ability to speak to yourself with compassion and confidence, no matter what happened yesterday or what might happen tomorrow. For 3 days, practice this speak to yourself as if you are already the person you want to become. Every time you face a challenge, remind yourself, I am capable, I am resilient, I have everything I need within me. Replace self-criticism with encouragement. Replace doubt with faith in yourself. And watch how your world begins to shift. Remember, your words have power. When you speak to yourself with belief, you are manifesting your future. What you think and say becomes your reality. So speak as if the best version of yourself is already here. And when you do, something incredible happens. You begin to align with that version. For just 3 days, commit to this practice. Speak to yourself with the love, respect, and belief that you deserve. Allow your words to reshape your mind, your emotions, and your life. You have the power to transform your world, starting with the way you talk to yourself. Thank you. Thank you. The power of self-talk is one of the most underrated yet profoundly impactful forces in our lives. Every single day, we engage in an internal dialogue, a stream of thoughts and conversations we have with ourselves that shapes how we perceive the world and, more importantly, how we perceive ourselves. This inner voice, whether positive or negative, holds immense sway over our emotions, decisions, and ultimately our destiny. What many people fail to realize is that self-talk is not just an abstract concept. It is a biochemical process that influences our brain's wiring. Every time you think a thought, your brain releases chemicals that align with the nature of that thought. For example, if you tell yourself, I'm not good enough, your brain responds by releasing stress hormones like cortisol. These hormones not only make you feel anxious or defeated, but also reinforce neural pathways associated with negativity. Over time, this pattern becomes your default setting, a mental loop that repeats itself unconsciously. On the flip side, when you engage in positive self-talk, when you tell yourself, I am capable or I can handle this, your brain releases feel-good neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin. These chemicals not only lift your mood, but also create new neural connections that support confidence, resilience, and a more optimistic outlook. Your brain starts to associate challenges with opportunities rather than threats, making you more likely to take bold actions and embrace growth. Self-talk also has a profound impact on your emotional state. Imagine you're facing a difficult task. If your inner voice says, this is too hard, I'll never figure it out, you immediately feel overwhelmed and discouraged. That emotional state then leads to procrastination or avoidance, further reinforcing the belief that you're incapable. However, if your self-talk says, this is challenging, but I've overcome challenges before, your emotional state shifts. You feel more determined, energized, and focused. These emotions drive actions that lead to success, creating a positive feedback loop. What's fascinating is that self-talk doesn't just influence your internal world, it also shapes how you show up in the external world. When you speak to yourself with confidence and encouragement, you radiate a sense of self-assurance that others can sense. This can affect how people respond to you, the opportunities you attract, and the level of success you achieve. Conversely, negative self-talk can create a self-fulfilling prophecy where your doubts and fears manifest in your reality, not because of your actual abilities, but because of the limitations you've placed on yourself through your thoughts. The power of self-talk also extends to your physical body. Your mind and body are deeply interconnected, and the way you speak to yourself can have tangible effects on your health. Studies have shown that positive self-talk can lower stress levels, boost the immune system, and even improve recovery times from illness or injury. Conversely, chronic negative self-talk can contribute to physical ailments such as high blood pressure, chronic fatigue, and a weakened immune response. What's even more profound is that self-talk is a skill you can control. Unlike external circumstances, which are often beyond our influence, the way you talk to yourself is entirely within your power. While it's true that negative self-talk often stems from past experiences, societal conditioning, or deeply ingrained beliefs, it's equally true that you can choose to rewrite these scripts. By consciously practicing positive self-talk, you can begin to shift your mental patterns, even if they've been years or decades in the making. When you change your self-talk, you are essentially reprogramming your mind. It's like updating the software of a computer. Your brain starts to operate more efficiently, replacing outdated beliefs with empowering ones that align with the person you want to become. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it's about acknowledging reality while choosing to focus on possibilities rather than limitations. It's about treating yourself with the same kindness and encouragement you would offer a dear friend who is struggling. The words you say to yourself matter. They are not just fleeting thoughts, they are the seeds you plant in the fertile soil of your mind. What you water with your attention will grow. Negative self-talk plants weeds that choke out your potential, while positive self-talk plants flowers that flourish and create beauty in your life. By choosing the words you speak to yourself wisely, you become the gardener of your own destiny, cultivating a mind that supports your dreams rather than sabotages them. Rewiring the brain is a revolutionary concept rooted in the science of neuroplasticity, which tells us that the brain is not a static organ. It is malleable, adaptable, and capable of change throughout our lives. This means that the patterns of thought, behavior, and emotion that seem so deeply ingrained in us are not fixed. They can be altered with intention and practice, giving us the ability to shape our mental and emotional landscapes in profound ways. At the core of this process is the understanding that the brain is a network of billions of neurons that communicate through electrical and chemical signals. These neurons form connections or synapses that are strengthened or weakened based on how frequently they are used. When you engage in certain thoughts or actions repeatedly, the corresponding neural pathways become stronger, like well-worn trails in a forest. On the other hand, pathways that are rarely used begin to fade, much like trails that grow over with weeds when left untouched. This process is often summarized as neurons that fire together, wire together. Now, consider how this applies to your everyday thoughts and behaviors. If you've spent years telling yourself, I'm not good enough, I always fail, or life is too hard, those negative thought patterns have become deeply etched into your brain. They are the default pathways your brain takes when faced with challenges or opportunities. Over time, these pathways shape not only how you think, but also how you feel and act. They become a self-reinforcing loop, creating a version of reality that mirrors the negativity you've been rehearsing in your mind. But here's the remarkable part: these pathways are not permanent. Through consistent effort and focus, you can create new pathways that override the old ones. This is the essence of rewiring the brain. By intentionally choosing positive, empowering thoughts and repeating them often, you begin to carve out new trails in the neural forest. These new trails become stronger with use, eventually replacing the old ones as the brain's default routes. The process of rewiring the brain starts with awareness. Most of us are so accustomed to our habitual thoughts that we don't even realize how often they occur. Negative self-talk, for instance, may run on autopilot in the background of our minds, influencing our decisions and emotions without us even noticing. To change this, the first step is to become conscious of these patterns. Pay attention to the thoughts that arise throughout your day, especially in moments of stress, failure, or uncertainty. Notice the tone and content of your self-talk. Are you being critical, doubtful, or fearful? Once you've identified the old patterns, the next step is to interrupt them. This can be as simple as saying stop out loud or replacing the negative thought with a positive one. For example, if your habitual thought is, I can't do this, you might replace it with, I am capable of figuring this out. At first, this may feel unnatural or even forced. That's because your brain is still wired to default to the old thought. But with practice, the new thought will begin to feel more natural, and the old pathway will weaken over time. Visualization is another powerful tool for rewiring the brain. When you vividly imagine a positive outcome or rehearse a desired behavior in your mind, your brain doesn't distinguish between the imagined experience and a real one. It activates the same neural circuits as if you were actually experiencing the event. This means that by regularly visualizing yourself succeeding, overcoming obstacles, or embodying the qualities you want to develop, you are literally training your brain to align with that reality. Emotions also play a critical role in rewiring the brain. Thoughts that are charged with strong emotions, whether positive or negative, are more likely to create lasting neural connections. This is why it's important to pair your positive thoughts and affirmations with feelings of gratitude, excitement, or determination. When you not only think about success but also feel it in your body, you amplify the brain's learning process, making it more likely that the new pathway will stick. Another key aspect of rewiring the brain is consistency. Just as it takes time and repetition to form a habit, it takes time to create new neural pathways. You can't think a positive thought once and expect your brain to be rewired. You have to practice daily, reinforcing the new patterns over and over until they become second nature. This is why habits like journaling, meditation, and affirmations are so effective. They provide regular opportunities to engage with the new thoughts and emotions you want to cultivate. The environment you create for yourself also influences your brain's ability to rewire. Surrounding yourself with positive influences, whether it's supportive people, uplifting books, or inspiring experiences, provides the brain with additional reinforcement for the new patterns you're trying to establish. On the other hand, if you continue to expose yourself to negativity, criticism, or toxic environments, it becomes much harder to break free from the old pathways. Rewiring the brain also requires patience and self-compassion. Change doesn't happen overnight, and setbacks are a natural part of the process. There will be moments when the old patterns resurface, especially under stress or pressure. Instead of criticizing yourself for falling back into old habits, remind yourself that this is part of the journey. Each time you catch yourself and redirect your thoughts, you are strengthening the new pathways and weakening the old ones. Science has shown that even the smallest changes in thought patterns can lead to significant shifts in brain structure over time. Functional MRI scans have demonstrated how individuals who consistently practice mindfulness, gratitude, or other positive mental habits show increased activity in the brain regions associated with happiness, empathy, and resilience. These findings prove that our brains are not only capable of change, but are actively shaped by the choices we make every day. The connection between your emotional state and your body is profound and inseparable. Every thought you think, every feeling you experience sends signals throughout your body, influencing not only how you feel emotionally, but also your physical health and overall vitality. This intricate mind-body relationship is at the core of how we experience life, and understanding it is key to transforming both our mental and physical well-being. Emotions are not just abstract experiences confined to the mind, they are deeply embedded in the body. When you feel a specific emotion, whether it's joy, anger, fear, or love, your brain triggers a cascade of physiological responses. For example, when you feel fear, your brain's amygdala signals the release of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones prepare your body for a fight or flight response by increasing your heart rate, dilating your pupils, and tensing your muscles. While this response can be life-saving in moments of genuine danger, experiencing it chronically due to negative emotional states like anxiety or worry can take a significant toll on your body. Negative emotions such as anger, resentment, or sadness often lead to prolonged activation of the stress response. This creates an imbalance in the autonomic nervous system, keeping the body in a state of high alert. Over time, this can weaken the immune system, disrupt digestion, impair sleep, and even contribute to chronic conditions like heart disease, diabetes, or autoimmune disorders. The body becomes a reflection of the mind, carrying the weight of unresolved emotional stress. On the other hand, positive emotional states like gratitude, joy, and love have the opposite effect. These emotions activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is often referred to as the rest and repair system. When this system is engaged, the body relaxes, allowing for healing, regeneration, and optimal functioning. Heart rate and blood pressure stabilize, stress hormones decrease, and the immune system strengthens. This is why people who frequently experience positive emotions tend to enjoy better health and longevity. The way emotions affect the body extends even deeper into cellular biology. At the cellular level, emotions influence the release of neuropeptides, chemical messengers that communicate between the brain and the rest of the body. Positive emotions stimulate the release of beneficial neuropeptides like oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone, which promotes feelings of connection and well-being. Negative emotions, however, can flood the body with inflammatory chemicals, disrupting cellular function and accelerating aging. Your emotional state also directly impacts your posture, facial expressions, and physical energy. When you're sad or defeated, your shoulders might slump, your head hangs low, and your movements become slower. These physical manifestations not only reflect your inner emotional state, but can also reinforce it. Research has shown that the body and mind are in constant feedback with one another. And for example, simply changing your posture, standing tall with your shoulders back and chest open, can lead to an immediate improvement in mood and confidence. This is because the body sends signals to the brain that align with the physical state it is in. The influence of emotions on the body also extends to how we perceive pain. Negative emotional states, such as stress or anxiety, can amplify the sensation of physical pain by increasing the sensitivity of nerve pathways. On the other hand, positive emotions can act as a natural painkiller. Studies have shown that laughter, for example, releases endorphins, which are the body's natural pain-relieving chemicals. Similarly, feelings of love and connection can reduce the perception of pain and promote faster healing. Breathing patterns are another way emotions manifest in the body. When you're stressed or anxious, your breathing becomes shallow and rapid, depriving your body of the oxygen it needs to function optimally. This can exacerbate feelings of tension and fatigue. Conversely, when you are calm and relaxed, your breathing slows and deepens, bringing more oxygen to your cells and promoting a sense of peace. This is why practices like deep breathing, yoga, or meditation are so effective at regulating emotional states. They directly influence the body's physiological responses. The connection between emotions and the body also explains why certain emotions are often stored in specific areas of the body. For example, stress and anxiety are commonly associated with tension in the shoulders and neck, while sadness can create a heavy sensation in the chest. These physical sensations are not random, they are a manifestation of how emotions are processed in the body. If these emotions are not acknowledged and released, they can become chronic, leading to persistent discomfort or even physical illness. Your emotional state also has a profound impact on your energy levels. Negative emotions drain your energy, leaving you feeling fatigued and lethargic. They create a sense of heaviness in the body, making even simple tasks feel overwhelming. Positive emotions, on the other hand, are energizing. They create a sense of lightness and vitality, propelling you into action with enthusiasm and drive. This is why cultivating positive emotional states can be so transformative. Not only do they improve your mood, but they also give you the physical energy needed to pursue your goals and dreams. Emotions are also contagious. When you radiate positive emotions, your body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions create an uplifting ripple effect that influences those around you. This creates a feedback loop where the positive responses you receive from others further reinforce your own emotional state. Conversely, negative emotions can create tension in your relationships, leading to conflict or disconnection, which then feeds back into your own emotional state. What's important to recognize is that your emotional state is not a fixed condition. It is something you can influence and change. The body and mind are deeply interconnected, and by consciously shifting one, you can positively affect the other. For example, engaging in physical activities like exercise releases endorphins and reduces stress hormones, instantly improving your mood. Similarly, practicing gratitude or focusing on positive thoughts can calm the nervous system, relaxing the body and promoting healing. The mind-body connection also emphasizes the importance of emotional regulation. When you learn to manage your emotional responses, you gain greater control over how your body reacts to stress and challenges. Techniques like mindfulness, journaling, and visualization are powerful tools for processing emotions in a healthy way, preventing them from becoming stored tension in the body. These practices allow you to shift from reactive, stress-driven states to more centered and balanced ones, creating a harmonious flow between your mind and body. Present moment awareness is a transformative state of being that brings your attention fully to the here and now. It is the art of living in the present, free from the weight of the past and the anxiety of the future. While it may seem simple in theory, achieving true present moment awareness requires a conscious effort, as our minds are often consumed by endless streams of thoughts, worries, and distractions. Yet mastering this practice has profound implications for your mental clarity, emotional well-being, and overall quality of life. The human mind is naturally predisposed to wander. It constantly replays past events, often dwelling on mistakes, regrets, or memories, while simultaneously projecting into the future, imagining outcomes, crafting scenarios, or worrying about things that may never happen. This mental chatter creates a state of disconnection from the present, robbing you of the ability to fully experience what is happening in the moment. Present moment awareness is about breaking free from this cycle and redirecting your focus to what is real, immediate, and tangible. When you are anchored in the present, you begin to notice the richness of life that often goes overlooked. Every sound, every sensation, every interaction becomes more vivid. The colors around you seem brighter, the taste of your food more intense, and even mundane activities like walking or washing dishes can take on a meditative quality. This heightened awareness allows you to fully engage with your surroundings and appreciate the beauty of life's simplest moments. Present moment awareness is deeply connected to mindfulness, a practice that involves observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Instead of getting swept away by your emotions or overwhelmed by your thoughts, mindfulness teaches you to simply notice them as they arise and let them pass. This detachment from mental noise creates a sense of inner calm and clarity, allowing you to respond to life's challenges with greater composure and intentionality. One of the most significant benefits of present moment awareness is the reduction of stress and anxiety. Much of our stress stems from either reliving past mistakes or worrying about future uncertainties. By focusing on the present, you free yourself from the grip of these unproductive thought patterns. You realize that in this exact moment you are safe, and that many of your worries exist only in your imagination. This shift in perspective can have an immediate calming effect on your nervous system, lowering your heart rate, reducing cortisol levels, and promoting a sense of peace. Present moment awareness also fosters deeper connections in your relationships. When you are fully present with someone, you truly listen to them, not just to their words, but also to their tone, body language, and emotions. This level of attentiveness communicates respect, empathy, and understanding, creating a strong foundation for trust and intimacy. Conversely, when your mind is elsewhere thinking about work, checking your phone, or replaying a recent argument, it creates a barrier to genuine connection, leaving others feeling unheard or unimportant. The practice of present moment awareness extends to how you approach your goals and aspirations. Often, we become so fixated on the outcome of our efforts that we overlook the process. We chase the next promotion, the next milestone, or the next achievement, believing that happiness lies just around the corner. This future-focused mindset can create a perpetual sense of dissatisfaction, as the present moment is always seen as a stepping stone rather than a destination. By bringing your attention to the present, you learn to find joy and fulfillment in the journey itself, appreciating each step along the way rather than waiting for the finish line. Present moment awareness also has profound implications for your physical health. When you are fully present, you become more attuned to your body's signals. You notice when you're hungry or full, when you're tired or energized, and when you need to rest or move. This heightened awareness helps you make healthier choices, whether it's eating more mindfully, exercising with intention, or recognizing the need for self-care. Moreover, the reduction in stress that comes with present moment awareness has been shown to improve immune function, lower blood pressure, and reduce the risk of chronic illnesses. Creativity and productivity are also enhanced through present moment awareness. When your mind is scattered, it's difficult to focus on the task at hand or think clearly. However, when you bring your full attention to the present moment, you enter a state of flow, a mental state where you are fully immersed in what you're doing, and everything seems to click effortlessly. In this state, your thoughts become sharper, your intuition stronger, and your ability to solve problems more effective. Whether you're writing, painting, coding, or brainstorming, being present allows you to tap into your creative potential with greater ease. Another important aspect of present moment awareness is the ability to detach from external validation and societal pressures. In a world that constantly pushes us to compare ourselves to others or measure our worth by achievements and possessions, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Present moment awareness brings you back to your inner self, helping you reconnect with your values, passions, and purpose. It reminds you that fulfillment doesn't come from external circumstances, but from fully experiencing and embracing the life you are living right now. Present moment awareness also cultivates gratitude. When you focus on the present, you become more aware of the blessings in your life, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the laughter of a loved one, the simple pleasure of a deep breath. These moments, which might otherwise go unnoticed, become sources of profound joy and appreciation. Gratitude, in turn, has a powerful ripple effect, shifting your mindset from one of lack to one of abundance, and creating a positive feedback loop that attracts more joy into your life. Achieving present moment awareness requires practice and patience, as it involves retraining your mind to stay anchored in the now. The tools for cultivating this awareness are simple yet powerful. Techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, and mindfulness exercises help quiet the mental chatter and bring your attention to the present. Grounding practices like focusing on the sensation of your feet on the floor or the rhythm of your breath provide tangible anchors to pull you back when your mind starts to wander. Journaling can also be a valuable tool, as it encourages you to reflect on your present thoughts and feelings, creating a deeper connection to your inner world. Self-love and acceptance are not just abstract concepts or fleeting feelings. They are fundamental practices that influence every aspect of our lives. They represent the foundation of how we perceive ourselves, how we interact with others, and how we navigate the world. To love and accept yourself fully is to recognize your inherent worth, independent of external achievements, appearances, or validations. It is the practice of embracing your strengths and weaknesses, your triumphs and failures, and treating yourself with the same compassion and kindness that you would offer to a loved one. At its core, self-love is about recognizing that you are enough, just as you are. This recognition isn't rooted in arrogance or self-indulgence, but in an acknowledgement of your humanity. Every person has flaws, insecurities, and struggles, but these do not diminish your value. Instead, they make you unique and authentic. True self-love means releasing the constant striving for perfection and the relentless need for external approval, replacing them with an unwavering belief in your own worth. Self-acceptance goes hand in hand with self-love. While self-love is the nurturing and caring aspect, self-acceptance is about fully acknowledging all parts of yourself, the good, the bad, and the messy. It's about looking at your imperfections, your past mistakes, and your fears without judgment or shame. It's the ability to say, this is who I am, and I accept myself completely. This doesn't mean settling for mediocrity or giving up on personal growth. Rather, it means creating a safe and supportive inner environment where growth can thrive. A lack of self-love and acceptance often leads to self-criticism, a harsh inner dialogue that undermines confidence and well-being. This inner critic is fueled by societal pressures, unrealistic standards, and the belief that we must constantly prove our worth. When we fail to meet these impossible expectations, the result is often feelings of inadequacy, guilt, and shame. Over time, this self-critical mindset can erode self-esteem and create a cycle of negative thought patterns that are difficult to break. Self-love and acceptance offer a way out of this cycle. By cultivating these practices, you shift your focus from what you lack to what you already have. You begin to see yourself not as a collection of flaws to be fixed, but as a whole, evolving individual worthy of respect and care. This shift in perspective is transformative, allowing you to approach challenges and setbacks with resilience rather than self-condemnation. One of the most important aspects of self-love is setting boundaries. When you love and accept yourself, you understand that your time, energy, and emotional well-being are valuable. You become more attuned to what aligns with your values and priorities, and you gain the confidence to say no to people or situations that drain or disrespect you. Boundaries are not about pushing others away, they are about creating space for your needs and protecting your peace. Self-love also involves prioritizing self-care, not just in the form of physical activities like exercise or healthy eating, but also in nurturing your emotional and mental health. Taking time to rest, pursuing hobbies that bring joy, and seeking support when needed are all acts of self-love. They send a powerful message to yourself that you matter, that your needs are valid, and that your well-being is worth investing in. Practicing self-love and acceptance also means embracing vulnerability. Many of us shy away from being vulnerable because it feels risky or uncomfortable, but vulnerability is where true connection and growth occur. When you allow yourself to be seen for who you really are, flaws, fears, and all, you create space for authenticity and genuine relationships. It's a declaration that you are enough even if you're not perfect, and it invites others to do the same. The journey to self-love and acceptance often begins with self-awareness. You can't love or accept yourself if you don't know yourself. This means taking the time to reflect on your values, passions, and beliefs, as well as the patterns of thought and behavior that may be holding you back. Journaling, meditation, and introspection are powerful tools for gaining insight into your inner world. By understanding who you are at your core, you can begin to let go of the identities and expectations that no longer serve you. Forgiveness is another key component of self-love and acceptance. Many of us carry the weight of past mistakes or regrets, punishing ourselves long after the event has passed. But holding on to guilt or shame only keeps us stuck in the past, preventing us from moving forward. Forgiving yourself is not about excusing harmful behavior. It's about acknowledging your humanity, taking responsibility for your actions, and choosing to learn and grow from them. It's a way of saying, I made a mistake, but I am not my mistake. But self-love and acceptance also require patience. Just as it takes time to build a relationship with someone else, it takes time to build a loving and accepting relationship with yourself. There will be days when it feels easy and natural, and days when it feels easy and natural, and days when it feels like an uphill battle. The key is to remain committed to the practice, knowing that every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to a more compassionate and fulfilling relationship with yourself. The benefits of self-love and acceptance extend far beyond your own well-being. When you cultivate these qualities, you radiate a sense of confidence and peace that positively impacts your relationships and interactions with others. You become less reactive to criticism, less dependent on validation, and more grounded in your sense of self. This allows you to show up as your authentic self, creating deeper and more meaningful connections. Moreover, when you love and accept yourself, you inspire others to do the same. Your example serves as a reminder that it's possible to live with authenticity, courage, and self-compassion. You become a source of encouragement and empowerment, showing others that they too are worthy of love and acceptance. Manifestation and belief are powerful forces that shape our reality, whether we are consciously aware of it or not. Together, they form a dynamic partnership that bridges the gap between what we desire and what we experience in our lives. Manifestation is the process of turning thoughts, intentions, and dreams into reality, while belief acts as the fuel that propels these desires forward, aligning the energy of your mind, body, and spirit with the outcomes you seek. At its core, manifestation begins with clarity of thought and intention. Your mind is a creative powerhouse, constantly generating ideas, visualizations, and desires. However, the key to effective manifestation is specificity. The universe responds not to vague wishes, but to clear and focused intentions. When you know exactly what you want and can articulate it with precision, you send out a strong vibrational signal that attracts corresponding opportunities, people, and circumstances into your life. This process is grounded in the idea that everything in the universe is energy, including your thoughts, which carry a frequency that resonates with like energies. Belief plays a central role in this process, acting as the foundation upon which manifestation is built. Without belief, even the most detailed intentions can falter as doubt or fear dilutes the energy behind them. Belief is what transforms a wish into a conviction, creating an unshakable certainty that what you desire is not only possible but inevitable. This deep sense of trust activates a state of alignment within you where your thoughts, emotions, and actions all work in harmony to bring your vision to life. One of the most fascinating aspects of manifestation and belief is their relationship with the subconscious mind. While your conscious mind is responsible for setting goals and visualizing outcomes, it is the subconscious that governs your habits, behaviors, and emotional responses. If your subconscious beliefs are in conflict with your conscious desires, they can act as a barrier to manifestation. For example, you may consciously desire financial abundance, but if your subconscious mind is conditioned to believe that money is scarce or that you are undeserving of wealth, these limiting beliefs will sabotage your efforts. Reprogramming the subconscious mind is therefore a critical step in the manifestation process. This can be achieved through practices like affirmations, visualization, and meditation, which help to overwrite negative thought patterns with empowering beliefs. By consistently affirming statements like "I am worthy of success" or "I attract opportunities effortlessly," you begin to rewire your subconscious, aligning it with the frequency of your desires. Visualization, in particular, is a powerful tool for manifestation, as it allows you to immerse yourself in the experience of already having what you seek. When you can see, feel, and embody the outcome in your mind's eye, you create a magnetic pull that draws it closer to you. Emotion is another critical element in the manifestation process. Your emotions act as amplifiers, intensifying the energy of your intentions and beliefs. When you feel excited, joyful, or grateful for the outcomes you are manifesting, you raise your vibrational frequency to match the reality you desire. Gratitude, in particular, is a potent manifestation tool, as it signals to the universe that you are already in alignment with abundance and are open to receiving more. Conversely, emotions like doubt, fear, or frustration can lower your frequency, creating resistance and delaying the manifestation process. Action is the bridge between belief and reality. While visualization and positive thinking are essential components of manifestation, they must be complemented by aligned actions. This means taking steps toward your goals with confidence and purpose, trusting that each effort brings you closer to your desired outcome. Aligned action is not about forcing or controlling outcomes, but about moving in the direction of your dreams with faith and perseverance. It's about being proactive while remaining open to the unexpected opportunities and synchronicities that arise along the way. The practice of manifestation also requires patience and trust in divine timing. While it is natural to want instant results, the universe operates on its own timeline, orchestrating events and circumstances in ways that may not always be immediately apparent. Trusting in this process means letting go of the need to control every detail and allowing space for your desires to unfold in the best possible way. Often, what you manifest may come in a form that is even better than what you initially envisioned, as the universe has a way of aligning your desires with your highest good. Belief in the possibility of manifestation often requires breaking free from limiting societal norms and cultural conditioning. Many of us have been taught to rely solely on logic, effort, and external validation to achieve our goals, dismissing the power of the mind and spirit as secondary or irrelevant. However, true manifestation requires a holistic approach, one that integrates mental clarity, emotional resonance, and spiritual alignment. It invites you to expand your perception of what is possible and to trust in the unseen forces working on your behalf. Manifestation and belief also thrive in an environment of faith and positivity. Surrounding yourself with uplifting influences, whether they are people, books, or experiences, strengthens your ability to maintain a high vibrational state. Negativity, whether it comes from internal doubts or external sources, acts as a form of resistance, pulling you away from the alignment necessary for manifestation. By consciously choosing positivity and cultivating an optimistic mindset, you create fertile ground for your dreams to take root and grow. One of the most empowering aspects of manifestation and belief is their ability to shift your identity. As you focus on your desires and align your beliefs with them, you begin to embody the version of yourself who has already achieved them. This identity shift is transformative, as it influences your thoughts, decisions, and actions, bringing you closer to your desired reality. For instance, if you are manifesting a successful career, start thinking, acting, and feeling like the successful person you aspire to be. This alignment between who you are and who you want to become accelerates the manifestation process. Challenges and setbacks are an inevitable part of the manifestation journey, but they also serve as opportunities for growth and refinement. When obstacles arise, they invite you to examine your beliefs, clarify your intentions, and strengthen your resolve. Each challenge provides valuable lessons that prepare you for the reality you are manifesting, ensuring that you are truly ready to receive and sustain it. Ultimately, manifestation and belief are about stepping into your power as a co-creator of your reality. They remind you that you are not a passive observer of life, but an active participant, capable of shaping your experiences through the energy of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. The more you practice, the more you realize that manifestation is not about magic or wishful thinking. It is about aligning with the natural flow of the universe and harnessing its infinite potential to bring your dreams to life. In conclusion, the journey of transforming your life begins with the power of your mind, your emotions, and your beliefs. By consciously engaging in positive self-talk, rewiring your brain through intentional practices, and aligning your emotional state with your desired outcomes, you tap into your infinite potential. Awareness of the present moment grounds you in your purpose, while self-love and acceptance provide the foundation for growth and resilience. Manifestation, fueled by unwavering belief, becomes the bridge between your dreams and reality. This process is not about perfection or instant results. It is about cultivating a deeper connection with yourself and the universe. It's a call to rise above limitations, embrace authenticity, and step into the creator's role in your own life. Every thought, action, and emotion is a step toward the future you envision, proving that transformation is not only possible but inevitable when you commit to this powerful journey.